Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are once again going to look at the Sony ZV-E10 and this little kit lens. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm going to tell you its strength first. So the strength of this lens obviously is the zoom range, 16 to 50. It just covers all the range that you actually need, and it is small and audible. Also, its functionality. So with Sony ZV-E10, you can use the zoom rocker to zoom in and zoom out, and you can use this zoom wheel here called power zoom. Also, you can use this ring here to zoom. If you toggle the manual focus, this will become the manual focus ring. And also, it has the optical steady shot, as you can see here. Actually, this is a very underrated feature. Later on, you will know why the OSS is actually so beneficial for us. So right now, actually, I am inside the auto intelligent mode. As you can see, the lens will automatically adjust the aperture, the ISO, the shutter speed. So for general documenting our day-to-day life footage, this has no problem at all. Everything seems so beautiful, vibrant, sharp. So I just got my first footage. Actually, it looks quite good. So right now, I'm going to turn on the OSS feature. So as you can see, around the border side, there's not much shake anymore. Alright guys, actually for me, there's three kinds of video that I will make. The first one is going to be documenting my daily life. This is just casual video. And the second one is going to be vlogging, where you are taking your camera and shooting yourself, actually showing around the area behind you. And also sometimes you want to showcase the environment, you want to zoom in, zoom out. The third one is going to be filming. I'm referring to the professional filming, where you need to adjust all the settings to achieve the best possible footage from your camera. I'm going to showcase these three types of filming so you can actually see how this lens performs in these three single environment. Of course, you may have a different outcomes depending on your situation, but I will show you mine. So let's go. As you can see, my brother's face is clearly focused. Yo, that expressions got me, man.
Yeah, you see, I can actually zoom out. I can zoom in, I can zoom out. Yeah, right now I'm at 30mm and 60mm. Yeah, on 60mm you can showcase the environment, and it's actually very good to create a story from this footage. You see, 40mm, you can actually tell a different story depending on your focal length. So you want to emphasis on this subject, just zoom in. To showcase the environment, just zoom out. Now I'm 50 frames per second. I'm asking my brother to play around with the water. Okay, right now it's 100 frames per second.
Alright guys, so right now I'm testing the vlogging function of this camera. As you can see right now I'm shooting in 4K, and actually I'm using the widest aperture, which is f3.5 and 16mm. So for vlogging, actually you really don't need to zoom. You really just need a wide angle lens. When I'm walking, you can see my border is actually shaking. I'm not even using a tripod right now. I'm just casually walking. Wow, this is just very difficult to actually stabilize. So right now, let's turn off the OSS function. So this is after I turn off the OSS function. I'm really sorry, there's a lot of birds around and there's crying around. So my border is going to be much more shaky. Let's try to actually stabilize this footage inside Catalyst Browse. As you can see, if I'm going to vlog with the Sony ZV-E10, I definitely is going to use this function. I will just post-stabilize all my footage before I go into the editing. So it just takes me an extra 30 minutes. And I think the 30 minutes is well worth it because I don't need to bring a gimbal and I get a gimbal-like footage. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Alright guys, so right now my hand is fully extended. I'm using the active stabilization. Actually, it is doing a good job to actually stabilize my head inside the frame, as you can see. But the main problem is it crops in so much. If you are using the active stabilization, you really need to shoot in 4K because the stabilization does affect your image quality as well. Alright guys, so actually for this camera, as you can see just now, I'm just doing slow panning and actually moving quite slowly. then this camera is really performed really well, this kit lens. The problem only comes when you are doing things fast. As you can see, like spot or some sort of thing. Let me demonstrate to you what is called rolling shutter. You have to be slow and steady in order to achieve good footage, especially the stabilization. Even though you have actually 4 types of stabilization, without stabilization, OSS, active stabilization, catalyst browse, or you want to use gimbal, it's up to you which kind of methods you want to stabilize your lens. And the sun is actually getting down right now. It's going to be 7 o'clock soon. So I'm going to get inside and to do some professional filming. When we say professional, we are going to be adjusting all the singer settings. We definitely are going to shoot in nano because you are in a controlled environment. You don't want your shutter speed to change. You don't want your aperture to constantly changing. You don't want the ISO to keep changing. You don't want, most importantly, your auto-white balance to keep changing. Well, if you're out there vlogging, documenting, it's okay to keep this thing to be auto.
Okay guys, let's get started. Right now I'm using the 16mm with the OSS on. So actually I'm shooting in 4K f3.5 and the ISO is 500 only. Yeah, so if I try to zoom in when filming, you can see the image will start to go dark. Okay, so right now I'm using the active stabilization, guys. So if you slowly move in, you can see, wow, how beautiful is this cake, man. You can see the strawberry. Okay, right now I'm ISO 1000 active stabilization mode. As you can see, I slowly punch in to the strawberry. So I'm in f5 because of the zoom. Because I'm in 24mm, my aperture max is only f5. And let's try to do an orbit shot on the strawberry and introduce some movement to your shot. You can see the autofocus is launching so good on the strawberry. So as you can see, I'm shooting a standard color profile. It is actually very accurate, the color. Yeah, in this scenario, you can actually punch manual focus, so my lens will not focus on the hand. Right now I'm filming on a 50mm. The ISO has gone up to 2000, guys. So as you can see, it is f5.6. My shutter speed is actually constant at 50. Actually on 50mm, this is looking like a 70mm because of the active stabilization part.